Hi guys, big up everyone. Please keep watching Tranzeet TV. Don't touch that dial.
Alright, keep watching Tranzeet
TV. With Arsenal fans calling names, and I believe it's PTSD that is doing the Arsenal fan, but they need to calm down and support this team. Liverpool lost yesterday. He didn't hear noise. He didn't hear their fans saying they've Welcome back again. North London derby victory for Arsenal again today. I mean, Arteta is gradually cementing himself as an Arsenal legend. I think it's about four back-to-back North London derby wins for him now. On the other hand, Ange has played 4, winning none against Arsenal. It was a big game today. If you're looking at it from Arsenal perspective, if you're also a Liverpool fan, you were very, very keenly interested in this one today as well, because Arsenal had a chance to close the gap to 4 points with a game in hand for Liverpool. And of course, at this stage of the season, you always knew that this one was more than just a North London derby. And boy, what did Arsenal do? They just did that, closed that gap, and got the maximum 3 points from this one. And there are so many talking points in this one, but we will keep it to 5 things we learned: Arsenal 2 and not Tottenham 1. Of course, you know Tottenham started this one scoring first against the run of play. Most times in games like this, it's always the case. Arsenal starting with a high intensity and compressing Tottenham and not giving them any chance, and forcing the goalkeeper to even also make some very massive mistakes. But they failed to capitalize on it. It takes us to the first point of this video: Arsenal not clinical enough against United over the weekend. They lost the game with penalties, and you know that Arsenal created enough and I mean so many chances to win that game on regular time, but they couldn't do so. And that happened today again as well, creating a lot of chances. Ødegaard was chief in this one, and they couldn't just take those chances. Kai Havertz couldn't take his chances, and he echoed the need again for Arteta to go out there and sign a striker. I don't know what the problem is. Is it FFP? Is it that they've not found the agreement with any striker, or is not in their plan this transfer window? If Arsenal are really serious to go toe-to-toe with Liverpool this season, or either that team that could be Manchester City are bouncing back, you can see they really need to sign a striker this transfer window. This is not for the summer, for this transfer window. And coupled with the fact that the lack numbers up front, Saka is injured, might not be back till March, and Jesus ACL for the season. You have just Martinelli, Kai Havertz, and Sterling, who I know had a very horrible game today. Sterling's signing was just a waste of time and waste of money, because I'm sure if you had Reece Nelson in the place of Sterling, you would have been way, way better off. And I think Reece Nelson is on loan. Why can't they even call him back? Because Sterling's signing has not helped us now in any way. We'll go again. The second point, set piece is relevant. It's key. It has become a mainstay for us now. In terms of percentage, it's not that they've just got 11 goals from set piece this season. 10 of them from corner kicks. Yes, from an Arsenal history perspective, those are high numbers. Although the highest in the league so far, this is just half. We just passed half of the season. They scored 10 goals already from corner kicks. Today again, helping us now to break the day, to equalize against Tottenham. Gabriel again scoring. I think this should be his 6th corner kick goal for the season in EPL. Those numbers are numbers you cannot, because Arsenal failed to take their chances. They had to rely on set piece again today, which for me is not a bad thing to do, but they need to solve that up-front problem. So set piece has become a mainstay for us now. Like it or dislike it, it is winning them games, it's winning them points, and that was a very, very massive key point today. Before we go to the third one, I want to make a mention to Lewis Kelly. That young man, damn, 18-year-old. I don't even know between him and one day. I don't know who is more talented. I think Skelly is more talented, and I see him not playing as a left back for Arsenal in future. He's going to play in the midfield. He's going to play in the heart of things. That young man is not 18-year-old. He's not. And let's move to the third thing we learned in this one. The day Declan Rice, Arteta convinced Declan Rice to sign for Arsenal. That's the day Arteta became an Arsenal legend. In fact, all EPL teams should even be thanking Arteta for not allowing Manchester City to sign Declan Rice. If they had signed Declan Rice, I guarantee you we'll be having this conversation of Liverpool or Arsenal winning the league this season. Declan Rice were just solid for Rodri, and they would have continued from where they stopped. Declan Rice signing for Arsenal is massive. I know maybe because of the money that they spend, that's why they've not been able to sign a striker. But that signing right there, the amount of runs, break plays, closing down that Declan Rice did today, and again, I believe is the best corner kick taker for Arsenal. I will have to check it. How many goals have been scored from those sides? I mean, Declan Rice today, boy, I thought signing Declan Rice alone puts him in a legendary status for Arsenal. Declan Rice today, for me, was one of the match. It's between him and Luis Kelly, but I know Luis Kelly will be more of an emotional selection. In terms of performance, I think I'll give it to Declan Rice. Though Thomas Partey was immense today as well. Gabriel, I forgot Gabriel. Yeah, I can easily give Gabriel man of the match as well. But Declan Rice, I really want, because Gabriel have been doing this. There's nothing new. But Declan Rice today, for me, was key. Before we go to the 14th, after the game against Manchester United, I had a lot of arguments with my friends, including Ugo, my friend. And I told him that Arsenal fans are one of the problems that this team is having, because once the team have a bad game, the amount of noise you see on the internet with Arsenal fans calling names, and I believe it's PTSD that is doing the Arsenal fan, but they need to calm down and support this team. Liverpool lost yesterday. You didn't hear noise. You didn't hear their fans saying they have lost the league because the gaps have been closed. There was no noise. But once Arsenal have a game, maybe they draw or lose a game, the noise out there is too much. Arsenal fans should learn to support their team. I can't believe that anybody, if you didn't watch the game last weekend and you heard, you went on YouTube and heard and watched the things that you saw from Arsenal fans, that is that same team that played today. I don't think anybody can convince you that it's the same team. And today's performance is one of the reasons Arsenal fans need to decide what they want: support this team or just get involved in banter online and distract themselves, distract the team, because the attitude of these players, the attitude they showed today is something you cannot question. Yes, there are bad games. Even the best teams in the world lose games. They have bad games. People should understand that and support their team. I think, like I said earlier on, it's PTSD from not winning for a very long time now. And also, I think when Arsenal fans get involved in banter online, it affects them when the team doesn't perform. They need to understand that this is a game, and things could go. You could have the best of games and still not win. And this is what happened sometimes. What happened on Saturday. Today again, they could have easily drawn this game or lost it because they didn't take their chances. But they created a lot of chances. But what you cannot question is the attitude of these players. They mirror Arteta. You can see Arteta. I don't think anybody connected to Arsenal wants to win this league more than Arteta does. So they need the support of this team. And I liked what I saw at the Emirates today. Atmosphere was unbelievable, incredible. Though that is easily a given on a North London derby day. And that takes us to the 14th that we learned. This is not keeping clean sheets. Yes, best defense in the league, but the amount of goals this team has considered this season is becoming worrying, and something has to be done about it. Arteta needs to do something about it. You get into that time, any goal you concede counts. And they would have paid for it today. Again, against a run of play. This happened against Fulham. It happened against Brentford. It happened against Manchester United. It happened again today. This is becoming too much. This is a kind of bringing back the memories of Wenger when Arsenal used to concede cheap goals. I don't know what to put to this one, but I believe Arteta needs to look at it and figure out maybe level of concentration, high lines and stuff like that. He needs to figure it out, otherwise it's going to be difficult to win this league. Arsenal needs to stop conceding goals, especially at the Emirates. The last thing we learned on this one was game management. It was criminal the way Arsenal was still attacking and running forward, even inside the injury time, inside the stoppage time. Arsenal was still attacking and running and carelessly losing possession up front, and you could see Poro could have sneaked in one, and this game would have just easily ended 2-2. So, as much as Arsenal fans, me as an Arsenal fan, I'm very happy for this win today. Arsenal closing the gap, but I also know there are still things to be worked on, and the Arsenal game management today was very, very poor. From 85th minute, once he went to a 2-1, you couldn't find chances to score. They should have just tried to manage the game and see out the game, and they didn't manage to do that today. Somehow they survived it and won the game. So yeah, like I said, the attitude of this team cannot be questioned. Arsenal fans should learn from this today that this team is committed. This team wants to win. They need to be supported, and all this criticism and name calling online should stop. Especially people and my heart goes out to Kai Havertz, and I like the show of support that the fans showed him today at the stadium, singing his name. I was so glad to see that. But those animals and criminals out there hiding behind their keyboards and their phones to met out this mean and wicked acts to players. So I believe they need to be fished out and dealt with, as they are required to be. And today, again, remember, 26 years ago today, Arsenal signed Kanu Nwankwo, an Arsenal legend, a would-be Arsenal legend. And we remember Kanu Nwankwo today. This win dedicated to you. You scored London Derby goals, you scored London Derby goals, and you won trophies for Arsenal. See you guys. Then let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think Arsenal can still win this league? I told you, my friend, when about 3 or 4 weeks ago, that Arsenal will win this league this season. And I have been adamant that Liverpool will go to their own patch. 5 games now, they've not won one. I think Arsenal has a chance to close this gap, and we'll see you again next one. Ciao.